Yeah, I gotta actually make these videos real short because I'm doing it on this cheap phone, and because my real phone got taken away as a part of the search, so I gotta watch the size of this. So what I'm saying is that, yeah, none of this is actually needed anymore. Not now that we have the understanding of the barefoot running is how you actually develop the masculine and feminine ratio. But I guess before in the past, this wasn't understood, and they saw that as a remedy, which is exactly what's happening right now with this system, because this system is actually related to the same chaos type magic, where the system is actually meant to try and awaken a Christ by giving negative influences, and those who can resist the negative influences gain the ability to step into the Christ consciousness. Through tests, moral tests that are subjected by the system, by the negative influences of the system. So if you pull, this system is influence you to pull others down, to pull yourself up. But it's all a part of the chaos magic to see who can, you know, you know, resist and still survive. But yeah, I want to touch on that too, because this is all in play, and I guess a good way to illustrate what I was talking about before would be the if you look at the diagram that I had with the circle where the masculine and the feminine counterparts, the male and female, where you have the male has a large bar of masculine and a small bar of feminine, and the female has a large bar of feminine and a small bar of masculine. When those unite and turn to a circle, what's in the middle is what the child would be in our current state, because because we're not awakened. When we're awakened, when and you have a child, everybody you will actually be able to choose who that child is, and that child will have his full memories. But because we're not having children right, um, we have to start fresh, and you don't have any memories. So you're that little um, you're that little square in between the union of the masculine and the feminine, the male and the female, the mother and the father. Um, the hurl in the donut that becomes the new stats for the child, whether masculine or feminine. So that hurl will contain the counterpart of the masculine and feminine of the mother and the father, and then when it comes out of that hurl, it will develop. The bars will develop, so it will start to develop and to differentiate itself in gender in accordance to the world that the fetus is living inside the womb. So, and this is where I reiterate again about how during that development process of the stats building up, trying to differentiate itself, masculine and feminine, because both bars are going to be almost even in the beginning. But when they do the exploitation, it will take off some of the stats off of one bar and force the other bar to be more dominant. You understand? So a male already has less feminine than a female. So if the if it's a male that's being molested and it's the feminine stats that's being targeted, that male will become overly masculine. And it's the same thing for the feminine. But but like I said again, there's really no reason for it anymore.